Hi Aquarius, welcome to Lost Twin Tarot. My name is Colette. This is a brand new channel. Um, I want you to bear with me. This is the first video I'm sharing for you. Um, so if I stumble over my words or things aren't quite right, I do apologize. This is a general reading. I'm sure you've watched other tarot readers before, so it's the same type of thing. Um, Keep the pieces that resonate, and drop the pieces that don't. If I'm a low talker or I tend to lisp, I do have braces behind my teeth. Um, but you kind of know the drill, I'm sure. Um, what I like to do is that I've already cleansed the space. I've pre-shuffled and everything. Um, I've meditated on your cards. I do like to just kind of get a small shuffle in and then cut the deck from both decks. Um, this is going to be for your March reading. And what I like to do generally is that some people they don't like pop outs. I usually choose my cards. Um, And then if I need additional clarifiers, I'll take the pop outs. If something I feel like needs to come out, I feel like whether it pops out or if it is pulled, it's going to come out either way. So let's see. Aquarius. You are the first of the air signs that I've done. So on the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Cups. So let's see. This is for March. So you have the, and I'm trying to get this in just the right view for you, and I haven't perfected it just yet. There's a Six of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the King of Cups. And I do apologize, Aquarius, if this isn't perfect just yet. Alright, Six of Cups, Six of Wands, two sixes, two queens, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Five of Wands, King of Cups. This looks like a good reading so far for you. You have your card with the Six of Cups already, the Star card. Justice with the Six of Wands. Page of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands. The Five of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. The Five of Swords with the Five of Wands. And the Four of Cups with the King of Cups. Okay. All right. So right away you have the Six of Cups with the Star card. So I feel like, that's your card already. That's your power card. And what I feel like that's saying with the two sixes, that's, you know, some people say that's, something coming back from the past, but I feel like, honestly, if that's your power card, I feel like that's also a wish fulfillment. This could be a wish fulfillment, something that you've been wanting to do from something from a long time ago. This could also have to do with something that you um want for your children. Um, you have it next to Justice and the Six of Wands. You could definitely be getting victory in a legal situation if you're dealing with something legal. If it's next to the Six of Cups, this could have to do with perhaps maybe a child situation. If this has to do with children, you could also be having more balance in your um if this is a situation that has to do with children, there could be more balance within that. If this has to do with a legal situation, there could just be more balance I feel like you're also receiving a lot of positive attention. Like whatever attention you're receiving, you're getting a lot of positive attention for it. Like you're looking good. People could be potentially jealous of your success, but I think definitely also you're looking really good as well. You're looking very attractive with the Queen of Wands. You're also looking really confident as well. You have the Page of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands. I feel like even though also like if people are jealous or anything like that, you're really not gonna care. Um, you're not gonna care also because it's almost like you just don't have the time. I feel like you don't have the time for, um, because you're gonna be too busy with the Page of Pentacles. This could be, the start of something. This could also represent a child as well, or something just young starting out. You know, in this picture, she's looking around, she's shopping in this flower shop, it looks like she's searching for, the right. It's like she's looking at all these different flowers, and it kind of makes you wonder, like, well, why is she in a flower shop? What does that really have to do with anything? But it almost makes me think, like, it's almost like the start of like when you like kind of like plan a wedding. I mean, there's really no wedding to be thinking, but that's usually kind of like the start of like planning like something. Um, the Queen of Wands, she has that sunflower in there, which is really, you go towards the sun, you go toward what makes you happy. And we can't help but when we go, see a field of flowers, that really, it's not people don't say, "Ooh, look at those flowers," but it's positive on the eyes. It's easy on the eyes. It's it kind of makes us think, "Wow, look at all those beautiful bright colors." I feel like that's also something that's showing for you. I feel like people are looking at you, and when they see you, you're attracting a lot of positive attention. They're looking at you, and it's almost like with just like when you see a bright, colorful display of flowers, like when you first go into a place, that's almost like what is kind of happening when you walk into a place. It's like you're attracting a lot of attention. You're easily noticeable in a positive way. The next you have the Queen of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles. I feel like maybe you could be a little bit worried about money. I feel like, or maybe you could be feeling like maybe you've been doing a lot of spending, maybe. She's looking out here, it's snowing on the inside of this house. Like, she's feeling like it's so cold on the inside, and, she's looking out at something that she's missing, out there. Maybe it's, she feels like she's missing out, on something, or you're really wanting to, it's kind of like, you don't have the money to do something, or you're looking at vacations, like, I want to go there, but it's so expensive. I mean, something like that. Um, but I feel like you're staying focused on something. And once you start doing that, with all this positive attention that's coming in, I feel like once you start doing that, or once this is starting to happen, you're it's kind of going to start to take shape. You have the Five of Wands with the Five of Swords. And I feel like, Five of Swords, they represent conflict and competition. The Five of Swords, they can represent, like a kind of like a bullying mentality sometimes. In this deck, this is the Heartscape Tarot. Um, and this little girl, she's in this nest, this bird's nest, and she's kind of like swatting them all away with this sword. And, I feel like you're almost like kind of keeping people away or keeping these energies away. And it's like the same type of thing. You know, it's like there could be conflict in your way, or there could be, you know, possibly competition, possibly in the field that you're in, especially next to the Queen of Pentacles. Um, but I feel like what it is that like almost you have to kind of you're keeping maybe negative naysayers out. People might be trying to kind of rain on your parade or tell you different things or tell you not waste your time on certain things. And I feel like you're kind of just, keeping them out of that space. You're just trying to, cut that out, just like she's doing with that sword. It's just, she's trying to just keep them out, you know, keep them out of your way because just like other air signs, myself included, we tend to get a lot of anxiety easily with, you know, once that air kind of goes through us, that mental, those words kind of through us, we kind of get stuck up in our head very easily. We get that anxious energy easily. You have the King of Cups with the Four of Cups. The King of Cups, know, he's very balanced in his emotions, and I always felt like Aquarius, that they've always been, you always are very balanced in your emotions. Aquarius has never seemed to be, too emotional people, which can be a good thing. You can be, overly emotional at times, people in general. Um, and I feel like what this is saying that you're balanced in your emotions. With the Four of Cups, I feel like this is saying, you know, you've been you've been through different situations in your life, and this can be a time where maybe you do need to be a little bit more mm, looking within, not looking within, but more heart based centered, more heart based, more emotional than more up in the head, I should say. Um, so that way you can kind of realize if this is an offer or this is something coming in a general reading, take it how it resonates, but this is something that could be potentially you know a situation that could say, well, I've been through these situations, this could lead me in this direction. um I don't know if I really want it because my thinking is leading me in this direction, but maybe if I feel with my emotions rather than this anxious anxiety brain of mine, my worrying brain, and maybe it won't lead this way if I almost feel like, would this really happen if I, you know, feel with my heart, would this actually happen? You know, would it really work out in my favor? Yeah, it probably would. Or would things actually, be balanced like this King of Cups is telling me? Yes, it probably would. It's that's what I'm feeling off of that. Um, I'm gonna pull a few more cards on a few more things. Let's just see what we have here. What is the star with the Six of Cups for Aquarius? We have the Six of Cups just with the Six of Cups. And I love the Six of Cups because it's two children. They're in the middle of these mountains, and there's all these beautiful hot air balloons around them. And I love hot air balloons. I don't know if other people do, but I love hot air balloons. It just shows so much, nostalgia of, just looking at, you know, just something like when you're a little kid. It's, you know, maybe that's something you've always wanted to do is, ride a hot air balloon. Maybe that's something that just means something to you. But I also feel like with that star card, that's a wish fulfillment. And maybe, it's whimsical, just like a hot air balloon. I feel like that's also something, a good sign, something's working out for you. With a Six of Wands, the Justice card, you have the Two of Cups. So yeah, I feel like this is, definitely this could represent a relationship. You have the Six of Wands on the bottom as well. Again, so something's definitely working out in your favor, Aquarius. If this is a legal situation or if this is balancing your love life, if this is balancing your higher self, whatever this is a balance that you've been trying to achieve. Just take it how it resonates. With the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, you have the Queen of Swords. You have three queens now. You have the Fool on the bottom of the deck here. With three queens, it means you could really be receiving You can be receiving some some help, and I don't really mean like financial help per se. I mean, you could if you've been worrying about money, potentially with the Queen of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, but with the Queen of Swords, that's, you know, she's all about clarity. She's all about truth. That's your card as well. Um, and I feel like what that's saying is, you know, also you, you know, that's your card. I feel like you're seeing things clearly. You are seeing, you know, the confidence in yourself. You know, this is really a good turning point for you. And when I say that, I don't mean like things are just going to shift overnight, but I feel like they're slowly taking shape. Queen of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles. Okay, you have the World card. Yeah, so something is closing out, and I feel like it's a positive way. You know, the World card stands for, you know, it's a portal. It stands for, you know, achievement. It can stand for travel. So this could potentially mean that, you know, you are a little worried if you were spending money. You know, this could be about expensive travel. Um, you have the Page of Swords on the bottom. You know, so this can stand, you know, for, you know, learning. You know, this stands for, you know, pretty much taking a journey. So just learning in general, learning through this journey, but it is something that's closing out. Exploration. What is the Five of Wands with the Five of Swords? You have the Eight of Wands. Yeah, the Eight of Wands is something coming at you very quickly. It is about good news coming in as well, but it's something that's happening very quickly. I mean, those stars are, you know, they're going through the sky in this picture. You know, they're coming in really quickly, but they're also beautiful as well. It almost, you know, makes you think like where things seem very, sort of, they could be where conflict and competition can seem kind of chaotic and messy, but it's also kind of leading you to a beautiful thing. You're hearing a lot of beautiful things. Maybe in a way, this kind of could make you think where if people are potentially, if they're saying things about you that make maybe seem sort of, um, if it's competition, maybe they're saying things about, um, because they're jealous, if it's ugly words. Well, maybe it's because potentially maybe it's because it's a beautiful situation that you have and it's pretty much about them. It's on them. You have this beautiful situation. It's That's what it's almost seeming like to me. That's what I'm getting off of that. Lastly, we have, what is this with the Four of Cups? King of, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I feel like things, I love this card. I love merry-go-rounds. I love this deck. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have another card of clarity, the Ace of Swords there. Yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune, yeah, you know, things are turning around. I feel like the cycle is starting to turn for you. You know, things are starting to, you know, turn, you know, slowly but surely. You know, I don't want to say like, you know, things are just gonna shift overnight and everything's gonna be back to, you know, sunshine and, you know, rainbows and everything. But things definitely look like, we're getting into springtime, you know, things start to just, you know, it's just like the cycle of everything, you know, things start to bloom and everything like that, you know, just like the cycle of our life in general. So I feel like things are starting to look up, you know, for you, you know, if you've been kind of like in just things, but things just start to change, the months go by and things just start to shift. So, I'm gonna leave it there, Aquarius. I hope you enjoy your reading. This was for the month of March. I do hope to post weekly readings in the next few days. But until then, I hope to see you soon. And thank you so much. Bye.